Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation 8th Air Force. Turn 18.2 CCP, 18.3 USSR. It's January of 45. So if you guys have been following along with in the other videos in the group here, then you know the war ended. Unfortunately, Bruce rolled a 2 for the variable die roll ending. It was a 1 through 3 at the end of the war. So the war ended with an Axis victory. They had 10 victory points. The Comintern came in second place with 8 and the Allies with 2. But we've decided to go ahead and play out the game through turn 20. So we got 3 more turns. Just a little fun exercise here. See how things would have turned out. Not sure as the Comintern I would have been able to pull out a victory even if the game hadn't ended last turn, but I did have a couple of things coming up, probably not this turn, but maybe the turn after, that would have been kind of fun. So I was hoping the game would have continued, but not to be. But again, let's just have a little fun here and continue. So with the CCP, $3 to spend. They're just going to go ahead and spend it on 1 infantry. They do have 1 attack, so we're going to take 4 of our infantry from here in Shantung. Well, not 4, we'll say 3. And 3 infantry will come down to Hunan and attack that lone Japanese militia. So 3 infantry. They do got to cross a river, so there'll be 1s on this first round. So 3 1s against 1 2. Okay, and then we'll go up to 2s after that. So we got 3 1s. Nothing. The militia in return at a 2. 5 nothing. Okay, now we're past the river, so we get 3 2s. Nothing. The militia in return. Oh my God. 11 misses. We get 3 2s. Nothing. The militia in return. Nothing. We get 3 2s. There's a 2. There's our 1 hit. The militia in return. 7 misses. Okay, so we go ahead and take Hunan. It's worth $2. So that takes the Japanese down 2. So they drop 2. It looks like 54. And we go up 2 to 4. Okay, non-combat. We're going to go ahead and move the stack of 9 infantry that's left behind in Shantung. And they're going to move up 1 and join the KMT army there in Hope. And that's it. So for our 1 placement, infantry will place that down here in Shensi with our 2 mountain infantry. And that's it. So we spent everything, and we're at 4. So we'll have $4 next turn. Unit recap. 3 infantry in Hunan, 9 infantry in Hope with that KMT army, and 1 infantry and 2 mountain in Shensi. Okay, on to the Soviet Union portion of the turn. 4 tech rolls because we're going to rail a factory. So instead, that uses up one of our... Or no, it doesn't use up a tech roll. I'm sorry. I was hoping to be able to rail a major factory, but I can't. So... I don't even know what a 5th... We're just going to roll these 4. It'll be a gift to the rest of the world that the Soviet Union is only going to roll 4 techs. Okay. Airborne doctrine, 7 or higher, and that's at stage 3. Heavy armor, 8 or higher, stage 3. Long-range aircraft, 8 or higher, stage 2. And heavy strat bombers down on the board, 9 or higher. So airborne at a 7. A 5 we miss. Heavy armor at an 8, a 1 we miss. Long range at an 8, a 7 we miss. And strat bombers, nothing. So useless. Okay, for income, $75 to spend, and we're spending all of it. We've got 3 infantry for 9. We got 4 militia for 8, that's 17. We got 2 jets for 24, that's 41. 2 more infantry for 6 is 47. 2 more infantry for 6 is 53. 2 militia upgrades for 8 is 61. 2 rockets for 6 is 67. A militia for 2 is 69. And 2 airborne for 6 is 75. Okay, so we have a handful of attacks, but almost none of them involve any die rolling. So attack number 1 is up here. We're in a convoy raid. So this sub that's over in A9 is going to come over and join the other 2 fleet subs in A8 in convoy raid. That's battle 1. Battle 2, we're going to fire our 2 rockets from Leningrad with a range of 3. 1, 2, 3 at West Germany. And one of the rockets is going to target the air base. The other one is going to target the factory. Battle 3, we're going into Bohemia. So Randall does have a scramble option out of Bavaria, but we're going to send 11 T-34s and 22 advanced mechs into Bohemia. So I wouldn't think that he would scramble. And then if they take that in 2 rounds or less, which I would hope so, they're then going to blitz. They go 1 into Bohemia and then blitz 2 up into East Germany, which is empty. Also going into East Germany is going to be this stack of infantry from West Poland. The 4 Katyushas from Slovakia, 1, 2. And the rest of the card here in Donislavsky. So that consists of, I believe, 13 motorized, 11 regular artillery, 1 advanced artillery, 2 AA, 3 infantry, and it should be, what, another like 11, I think, advanced mechs. So that's battles 3 and 4. Battle 5 is a walk-on. This cavalry in Hungary is going to come over to Austria. And battle 6 is a walk-on. 1 infantry from Istanbul is going to come over to Bulgaria. So those are our 6 battles. So the only ones we got to roll for are Bohemia and the convoy raiding. So again, let's double check. I'm pretty sure it's 11 T-34s I have. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, 11 T-34. So they're accompanied by 22 advanced mechs. So let's do 11 T-34s at 6. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6. These will be the first 6 of the 11. And we got 2 3s and a 4, so plenty of hits. The infantry in return at a 4. Of course, the 4 does hit. So we'll lose 1 advanced mech. So take that off the card. I believe that will leave me 32 advanced mechs once everything's said and done. So then all those units go 1 Bohemia, 2 East Germany. Okay, following into East Germany is these, I believe it's 6 infantry. 6 infantry from West Poland come over. These 4 Katyushas go 1, 2 to East Germany. And then the remaining mechs, which would have been, I believe, 11, the 13 motorized, the 11 regular artillery, or the 10 regular artillery, the 1 advanced artillery, the 3 infantry, the 2 AA, all go into East Germany. Battle 5 was a walk-on here in Austria with my cavalry from Hungary. Bohemia was a walk-on with 1 infantry from Istanbul coming over. Okay, so we took this. Okay, we took East Germany. So that's it besides the rockets and the convoy rating. So let's just do income real quick. We went up 1 for Bulgaria, 2 for Austria, that's 3, 1 for Bohemia, that's 4, and 4 for East Germany is 8. So let's go ahead. Germany goes from 39 to 31, and the USSR goes from 68 to 76. Okay, so now we've got convoy and rockets. So let's go ahead. Rockets get shot down on a 1 through 3. So this rocket is for the air base. An 11 misses. So then it's 1d6 of damage. So we do a 5 damage on the air base in West Germany. This is the rocket for the factory. An 8 misses. So we do 1d6, 4. So both rockets got through. So we should have done 5 damage to the air base, which I don't think it can take that much. Maybe it's a 2 or a 3. And then 4 damage to the major factory there in West Germany. Okay, last is convoy rating. It's going to be an even die roll. We got 3 subs. So red will be the Soviet Union, black will be Germany. First sub, 5-4 Germany, nothing. Second sub, 2-2, nothing. Third sub, 6-2 Germany, nothing. Okay, so no money off the Germans. Okay, let's do non-combat. So let's see, what do we got? We got some rail moves. So we're going to rail this minor factory from Smolensk because we have improved logistics as well as access to the Mediterranean. So we're going to rail that factory in Smolensk to Warsaw. Okay, so put that on the cards. That's a second minor factory in Warsaw. And that should leave us 2 rail moves. So we're going to rail the infantry from the Crimea and the infantry from Smolensk are going to rail to Warsaw. So put those 2 on the card. We got this tactical bomber in East Poland that's going to fly 1 to Warsaw. We've got our 2 air transports here in Istanbul. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and land in Leningrad. Let's see what else. We got this sub here in A14 is going to go through the canal and come over to A9. We got these 2 infantry in Novosibirsk. We don't like all this Japanese action here on our border. So they're going to come over 1 to Angara. Let's see. That might be everything. Move this card over here. I don't think we really have anything else going on. Everything else is militia. Everything else stays there. Those infantry stay in Istanbul. Yeah, I think that's it. We're good in the Far East. Our fleet's going to stay where it is. Okay, so that should be everything. So how about income? We spent everything and we're sitting at 76 plus our 3 bonus for our victory cities. So we should have $79 next turn. Okay, let's do some unit placement and then we'll do a recap. So we got 3 infantry. They're going down here in Novosibirsk. This Japanese aggression isn't thrilling us. Then we got 4 militia. 1 down in Angara. 1 down in Baratia. 1 down in Chita. 1 down in Amur. Actually, take back the 1 from Amur. We're not going to do that one. Okay. We got 2 jets. So we've put 3 infantry down in Novosibirsk. It's got that factory's got 2 more capacity. That's where the 2 jets are going to go. Then we've got 2 infantry. Place those here in Istanbul. We got 2 more infantry. Place those in Warsaw. Let's see what else. We got 2 militia upgrades. So 2 infantry. We'll add 1 to Warsaw. So put him on the card. And the other one, how about, I guess, how about West? Yeah, how about West Poland? Sounds good to me. Okay, so we've got 2 rockets, 2 militia, and 2 airborne. So the 2 rockets and the 2 airborne are going down in Leningrad. So we'll put them on the card over here. Well, I fired those 2 rockets, so we'll just add those 2 there. And then we got 2 militia left, which I should have bought more militia, because there were some places I'm not going to be able to put stuff, and I wanted to. Okay, how about one here in Bessarabia, and one here in Hungary, I guess. Which that still leaves, it only leaves Slovakia. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I guess it's not the end of the world. Okay, so that's it for unit placement. How about a unit recap? So over here in the Far East, in Primorsky Krai is 3 militia. Amur, 1 militia. Chita, 1 militia. Baratia, 1 militia. Angara, 2 infantry and a militia. Novosibirsk, 3 infantry, 2 jets. Nothing changed really in Soviet home country over here. Leningrad is 4 infantry, 4 militia, fort, coastal artillery gun, 2 rockets, 2 air transports, 2 airborne. Nothing changed in Finland. In Poland, the only thing that changed is we have a militia and an infantry in West Poland. And in Warsaw, we have 5 fighters, 4 jets, 1 tactical, 1 militia, 2 minor factories, and 5 infantry. Militia in Hungary, cavalry in Austria, infantry in Bulgaria, militia in Bessarabia. Crimea, the only thing that changed is I railed an infantry out. Istanbul was 13, I believe we're 14 infantry, 1 militia, fortification. And then finally in East Germany, we have 11 T-34s, 10 regular artillery, 13 motorized infantry, 32 advanced mechs, 1 advanced artillery, 2 AA guns, 4 Katyushas, and 9 infantry. So that should be it for the Soviet Union here on turn number 18. Turning things over now to Japan, Global War 36 enthusiast.